Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Tony. Woo.
Hello and welcome to the Tips with Tony podcast. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. It's actually been a minute since I've recorded. I know you guys get these each week, but I'm recording this on Monday, September 6th, and it's supposed to come out Tuesday, September 7th. So hopefully you guys get it timed enough. But I've been super busy, but also not super busy in the sense of I've been busy trying to get my book out and open to you guys. And I'm so excited. The Once Upon a Diet book will soon be available on Amazon. I'm in the very final stages. But what I wanted to hop on here to record and to talk about was how it's been taking me so much longer than I thought. And I think it's really important for us to talk about how, depending on what your goal is, whether it's about getting the most fit you want to be, or losing weight, or healing your relationship with food, or making a certain amount of money in your business, or whatever sort of goals that you have for yourself, I think it's really important to understand that it's probably going to take longer than you think. Now, with that said, when you have the proper help and support, it's always going to be shorter when you invest your time, money, and energy into resources to help kind of alleviate the stress and give you some structure and guidance. And if I didn't invest in a writing coach or a book editor, or someone to do the cover design of my book, or I had a really great friend who referred me to somebody who helped me out with just making sure I'm actually doing all the publishing correctly on Amazon, because I don't want to, after 2 years of writing a book and finally getting it ready, I don't want to press the wrong button or do the wrong thing. And so, there's so many steps, and I did not realize how many steps. I always was all right, I'll worry about the publishing. I'm self-publishing. I'll worry about that once the book is done. Then the book finally is done. And now it's a whole other lesson. So all that to say, especially if you're starting a journey and you're working towards a goal that's a brand new territory, just understand that it's going to take time. And I say that because I think we're always in a rush to get to our goal. And so then we look for the quick fixes, right? In diet, it's the faster I lose the weight, the happier I'll be, the sooner I'll get to my goal, which you'll learn in my book that's actually not the case at all. But with that said, believe it or not, the faster way is often the slower way, meaning the more patient way, the more understanding way. And I think at the end of the day, if you truly believe in yourself and you truly see that outcome, then giving up is not an option. So it's going to take time regardless. So it may as well, let's just make the best of that time. So the reason why I kind of wanted to share that is because I think what ends up happening is people get overwhelmed, and rather than going for and working on their goal, they are oh, it's taking me longer than I expected, or it's taking me longer. So now they diverge the plan. They go to a different plan to try for it to happen faster, or they give up completely. But then the itch comes back for change, a month later, a year later, whatever it is. And it's that voice never goes away. So I just want you guys to know that if you truly want something in your life, if you truly want change, it's going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. You're going to get so many roadblocks. Just this week alone, I've hit so many roadblocks. I thought that this book was going to be ready for you guys by my goal was September 28th. It could potentially still be a launch of September 28th, but I don't know if I'm going to feel super confident and ready, because I still even haven't had the book physically in my hands. I'm hoping this Wednesday or Thursday, I should have it physically in my hands, of just a proof. So not for sale, but just for me to go through it. I want to make sure I go through it so I don't just put it out there and I don't know, there's it's in print on the page correctly or something's weird or off. I want to make all those changes. I don't want to have to put all this work for it to come out and just to kind of flop, I want to make sure it's perfect. And although perfection is not real, obviously I'm sure I already know there's parts that I'm oh, I could have done that. I could have done that. There's always more you could have done. But at the end of the day, it's going to be great. And I want to try my absolute best to make sure that it comes out in the way that I want to. So the same goes for your body. Guys, your body is yours forever. You have it forever. So although you want to get to these deadlines super quickly, I'm just going to remind you that real change takes time. Things that are worth it in life are going to take longer than you expected. And just give into that, but also don't give up. Like, just know that, okay, this is a roadblock. If you really want something, you're going to have really great moments of success and happiness and joy and excitement, and then you're going to have roadblocks. That's just normal. That's life. And once you get through this one, there will be another one. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as it's not like, I think where people like kind of stay stuck in circumstances for way too long, where it's like just like clearly red flags, like that's another story. But what I'm talking about is like something that you genuinely want. It's not like something like so far-fetched that it's like not even possible, although I think a lot of things are possible as long as you believe in them. It's, as long as it's like a good, a goal that you see yourself, that it's achievable, that you want to do it. And it's more or less just, you got to keep putting your head down, keep putting your foot down, not giving up. And also I've talked about this before. It's not even not giving up, but it's kind of giving into the process. Like, you're not giving up in the fact that like, but like, here's an example. Sorry, I ramble sometimes. This has been quite frustrating. Like, I'm able to talk about it now because I'm in a higher version of myself when I talk to you guys, but on my own time, I'm just like, oh my God, are you effing kidding me? Like, every single time I think finally it's going to be ready. It's like something else happens. And I'm just like, whatever, you know what? It's what's meant to be will be. It will all make sense once it's out. It's okay. So it's a little bit pushed back. Fortunately, I'm part of a community of other like-minded entrepreneurs, and I see that they are having issues with other projects that they're doing just because things just get in the way. That's just it. But the people that what separates people from who are successful, who are not, are the people that never give up. Right? So giving up isn't an option. You just have to understand that it's probably going to take longer than you think. Now, with that said, the sooner you start, the closer you'll be. So I wanted to come on here and share this because you have to work at it, right? So don't allow the overwhelm of all of the things that you need to do in order to be successful hold you back. Start with one small thing. Trust me, I used to get so caught up in the overwhelm. I'm like, okay, I have to write the book. Then once I write the book, it has to be edited. Then I'm going to want to record the audio. Then I have to get the cover. Then I have to do the publishing. I don't even know anything about publishing. And my mind would just go. Meanwhile, I hadn't even finished writing the book yet. So it wasn't time for me to worry about that then. I'm worrying about it now because now I'm in the present moment. But then it wasn't what I needed to be worrying about. So it's all about focusing on the now. What can you do right now? What's the one next thing that I'm fully in charge of? And just put your head down and just work at it. Okay. Now, with that said, I think getting help is always going to be beneficial. It's always going to alleviate some stress. It's always going to help move the needle, especially if it's the right help. So I actually recently partnered up with a really great team of entrepreneurs, and we put together a bundle. So I also didn't announce this. I don't know if I did yet. I recently decided to make my Healthy Livings Foundations course discounted. Like, originally when it came out, it was $497. Then because of the pandemic, I brought it down to $247. I've been debating. I'm like, I could bring it down to $197. At this point, it's the same stuff. It's super informative. It's super educational. But like, working with us one-on-one, it's a higher ticket item. I wanted to offer something that was helpful, educational, but also helps people out who might be on a budget or isn't quite ready for one-to-one coaching. So anyways, with that said, I made the Healthy Livings Foundations course, which is actually included when you work with us one-on-one. But I made it for anybody who wants to just buy it a la carte and go through, 4 weeks of 8 modules to really build that solid foundation, truly understand what it is that you need to know about nutrition and health and mindset and movement, and just kind of check the boxes to see, are these things that I'm implementing, or are there things I could be doing more of or less of, and really just help to give you some clarity. So anyways, the Healthy Livings Foundations course is now only $97, literally $97. I thought about making it a temporary sale, but I have decided I'm just going to keep it as that. I truly want you guys to educate yourself, to know, if you feel overwhelmed, you're not sure what to listen to, you're overwhelmed with nutrition information, you don't know how to sift through it. The course is a really, really, really great start. It comes with an app, the Healthy app, which we use with the one-to-one clients as well. You can take photos of your food for tracking awareness and mindfulness. It's super educational. It's super informative. And there's a support group as well. So if you're struggling, it's a really, really great place to be. And it's literally only $97. Now with that, you can actually, if you are an entrepreneur or inspiring to be, or maybe you're not an entrepreneur, but you just want to start a podcast, or you want to learn, maybe your company is involved in email marketing and you want to educate yourself about that. I actually partnered with a group of incredible entrepreneurs, and we're offering a bundle of 25 courses. I think it's more than 25 courses. Of everything from starting a podcast, email marketing, content creation, photography. I mean, there's just so much stuff in there. The Healthy Living Foundations course is in there. All of that, I think the value of all that's combined is over $5,000 worth of courses for just $99. So for $2 more, so maybe you're just interested in nutrition and wellness, and the Healthy Living Foundations course is the only nutrition related course in there. So if that's something that you want to do to learn to, to take care of yourself better so you can show up better at your job and all of that, the course, you can buy that separate at tipswithtony.com/courses for just $97. Or you can, I'm going to leave the link in the show notes. You can get the Radiant course bundle for $99 and get the Healthy Living Foundations course in addition to 25 other courses that are related to anything you need to know about podcasting, or anything you need to know about email marketing, or anything you need to know about content creation, or literally anything you need to know about mindset, or anything related to building a business or currently growing or scaling a business. So it's super helpful, it's super educational. And we wanted to do this because we know that in the beginning of your journey, you might not have a lot of money to invest, right? Or maybe you have fear or whatever it is. We wanted to make it super, super easy for you. So I'm going to leave that link in the show notes. I highly encourage you guys to do it. So now, like I said, the Healthy Living Foundations course is $97. That price isn't going away. Once you buy it, you have it for life. The course bundle is $99 for those 25 plus courses, including the Healthy Living Foundations course as well. That sale is going to go away. So it's available now, as I'm recording this, September 6th, but you're not going to hear this until September 7th, until September 17th. Okay. So if you are hearing this anywhere between September 6th and September 17th, go to the link in the show notes to click that and purchase that. And then once you have access to that, you have access to life. So I've got a lot of questions about if I buy it now, but I can't do the course until after the 17th, can I still take it? Absolutely. So you're basically just buy it, have it. Honestly, you could even get it for a friend, get it for a family member. I think that's a super great gift because there's so much knowledge, education, information in there from super high level entrepreneurs who have been where you want to go, who are really, really awesome at what they do, experts in their field. And it's just, I think you're just really, really, really going to like it. So go to the link in my bio for either one. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. And make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not, at tips_with_Tony with an I, because that is where I will be releasing the book. I'll also probably be doing something special for those who want first dibs or first understand, or first known or first aware of when the book is coming out. So stay tuned for that, because I might be giving you guys a free chapter. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be giving you guys a sneak peek to part of chapter 6. So it's just super helpful because in there's almost like a little cheat sheet or form that you can use to help yourself to kind of self-guide yourself to know if you're making progress or not. So probably going to do that. Let me know if that sounds of interest to you. And I will be offering that to anybody who wants to be kind of first in the know about when the book is coming out, so you don't miss it. So you'll know before everybody else knows, before I kind of release it. So if you're interested in that, just message me on Instagram at tips_with_Tony with an I, and I will definitely let you know. Also, like I said, I'll probably be announcing on Instagram when I'm going to be offering that kind of opt-in offer of free section of the chapter, while you wait. If you've been anticipating, it'll either be part of chapter 6 or maybe the intro. I'm not sure yet, but either way, I know you guys are super excited. I'm super excited. I cannot wait for you guys to read this book. I really put my heart and soul into it. I'm so excited. So anyways, with that said, thank you for listening. As always, I'm Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.